My name is Cheryl Scholler, and I'm a member of the Autism Society of South Central Wisconsin and a leader of the Janesville Awesome Social Group. And today we're going to do tangrams, and some people might have these at home, or we can make them with cardboard. And what tangrams are is little shapes: circle, rectangle, square. If you want to make triangles, all you have to do is take the square and cut it on the diagonal. So first we need cardboard, a scissors, crayons, and pencils. Those are the different things we need. And what I did is I had a Ready Post. It was free at the post office, and I've used that to make some tangrams. Or I could use some cardboard that's like it comes in some type of package, either sometimes candy packages on the bottom, they have them, or something else that you've bought, maybe a shirt. So I just cut out the pieces from here, and also I have something to trace a circle with because circles are kind of hard to make. So I always use that to trace. So I'm going to point this down at the table so you can see what I'm doing. So on this one we have a straight line already, so I'm just going to cut on that straight line. I'm going to make it easy to make some rectangles here. Whoopsie, kind of got off track there. So, and what I'm going to do is measure. I'm just going to make one rectangle, and you can use a pencil then. I usually just kind of free cut, but that way you can make all the rectangles the same size. And that is pretty close. Okay, I'm going to cut on the line so all the rectangles are the same size. If you wanted to make some skinnier rectangles, you could do that. It's nice to have some shapes that are the same though. So maybe a group of rectangles that are thick and a group that are thin. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace the circle like this because it is a little bit harder to make circles, just a freehand draw. And trace those. Make several circles. Tangrams are fun for building different designs or objects. So I'm going to cut the circles out. Okay. And you could have a few of each shape or a lot of each shape. And if your child is learning to recognize shape, it's kind of good to color all the same shapes the same color, because you can say what shape is the blue one and what shape is the red one. If they're already past that and they just want to build fun things, you can color mini color. And the crayons, again, and the colored pencils work better than markers because as they handle them, if their fingers or hands are sweaty, then that kind of comes off on their hands. So kind of quickly, I can cut out a few shapes. Okay, and then I'm going to color the shapes, and then you can build different things with them. Make different kind of pictures. You can also use a piece of paper to do something kind of extra special with that. I'll show you how you can do tangrams. Have somebody else fill in the shapes from a picture you made. Okay, so what I've done is quickly made some circles and some rectangles, and you can do the same to make squares. And I did color them already, pre-color them according to what shape they are. I have all the rectangles, this reddish color, all these, the circles aqua, and all the squares brown. So I can make something like a sunshine with it, with the different rays. The possibilities are limitless. Or maybe somebody will feel that's the top of a windmill. Or I could make something like an animal, like a dog. Just, there you go, something like that. You can make anything you want. And if you want someone else to try to put the shapes in a design you've already made, what you can do is trace your design like this. might have to just hold still one piece at a time. Okay. We'll trace this piece over here. Let's see here. I'm going to fill in this spot for the rectangle. And you can, again, ask your child, you know, what shape is this shape? What shape is that shape? Okay. And then you have an outline of the shapes you made. And you could say to somebody, hey, can you fill in the tangrams and make the same shape I did? Now, depending on the size of your squares, you might be able to do this if they're just half the size of your rectangle. So a person could use a rectangle for the body, and or they could use 2 squares to fill it in. So you could use 2 squares for the legs. So they might do it differently as long as the pieces fit together. So that way you could use these patterns over and over again, and the child could do them over and over again, like on a different day. Or they could, looks like we're going to have to move one of these here. Or so you could share it with a friend or a family member. There we go. So we had somebody else use the template and fill in the tangrams. But the possibilities are limitless. You can make just a fun design, a kind of just a decoration too. Make something cool, and it's kind of a building game. It's kind of cool. I like doing it. Now I'm a grown-up. So if you like math, it's fun. It's a good introduction to geometry, and just make a design. So I hope you've had fun with these tangrams, and have a great day.